Okay, I'm just going to show you the theatre roundabout. The idea of dealing with that theatre roundabout is to do it as safely and as easy as possible. So what you want to try and do is cut down the lane changing to get through as safely as possible. Okay, it's the road markings that confuse people a lot of the time. So I'm just going to try and talk you through the road markings. I've got all these bus lanes before the theatre roundabout as well, which makes things a little bit more interesting as well. So what we're going to do with the theatre roundabout from this direction is we're going to go ahead, okay? But I want to go ahead at the next roundabout as well. So ideally we want the left lane, so I'm checking my mirrors, got the signal on, doing a blind spot check. I'm moving into left-hand lane. So this way I'm already in the left-hand lane and I'm not going to have to cross any lanes. I'm following it around. You see the road markings there? Following it around. I didn't cross those hatch markings and I'm looking over my right shoulder to make sure no one cuts in front of me. And now I'm in the middle lane, so now I'm positioned correctly to go ahead at the next roundabout. So I'm going to go back around again and show you the other way you can do it. Not so good. This way is the best and safest way. That's what you want to try to achieve. So going ahead at this roundabout, keeping to the left, so I can get back to the same direction. We're going to follow the signs for Buckingham, so that will mean turning left at this one. So that way I've kept to a minimum my lane changing. We're going to go back to the Royal Bucks. I'll show you again. Busy old time, it's a Saturday. Lots of traffic around. So important, you know, just sort of until we get back to the theatre roundabout again, so important to gathering that information in, and of course massively to help you with the roundabout you need to use your signs, you need to use your road markings, and that's going to help you plan for it. Like for instance, I don't know if you can see on the camera, it looks a bit bright on that camera, but there's a bus lane ahead of me, so I know that I'm going to have to move over at some point to the right to avoid that bus lane. So I'm getting ready for it and checking. There's somebody to my right, but they're far enough back, putting a signal on so they know that I need to move over. Job done. Instead of a last minute panic, oh, we're going to move over, it's full planned. Unless you're looking ahead, you're not going to see that you need to do that. So we're coming back to the Roundabout roundabout, so I might as well show you these. What I'll be doing is turning left at the first one, left at the second, and head at the third, going down towards Oxford. So I'm signalling, I need to move across after the bus lane, checking for the crossing, nobody there, cancel the signal. So this is the first roundabout, I'm turning left. Here comes the second roundabout, turning left, lots of pedestrians on that crossing. Make sure they've gone. Handbrake on whilst you wait. So the very last roundabout we're going to go ahead. Still following signs for Oxford. Okay, that's it done. Look ahead, we've got bus lanes, so just moving to the right. We're still staying in the lane though, so no need for a signal. We're going down the hill now. This is White Hill. We're going down White Hill. We'll turn left at the roundabout. Checking blind spot as well. Watch for motorcyclists in that bus lane. Yes, that could be me. This roundabout we need to go ahead, so you can see the road markings. I hope you need to use this lane, bus lane on the left, to move in after the bus lane ideally, mirror signal left, pop ourselves in, job done. If we use that middle lane, there's a very nasty blind spot, so you need to exit the right hand lane ideally. So if you're able to use left lane as I did, it's preferable. Bus lane again. So we're coming to the theatre roundabout after this one. So what I'm going to do, just to demonstrate another way of doing it, it's not so good. So instead of moving into left after the bus lane, we're going to stay in this middle lane. We're going to go ahead of this roundabout, just like we did previously, but we're going to use the middle lane to do it. If you can see from the road markings, as you go through, you'll see some hatch markings on my left. It's very difficult to check your blind spot to make sure it's clear. So you stay in this lane, and the easiest way to do it is just to come off to the right, like this. And if you want that middle lane, then further down the road we'll do a lane change. There you go, we've done it. If I tried to do a lane change earlier and cross those hatch markings, it would have been really difficult to have seen if it's clear. It was safer to do it as I just did it. The best way of all is to have done it as I did first of all, by using that left lane. Okay, I hope that's a little bit clearer for people. And I hope that camera hasn't fallen backwards, because it looks a bit like it did. Head at this roundabout then, giving away set. Need to find a place to switch the camera off. Quite sure where that's going to be. Then we take left this roundabout. Nice and empty. Lights red here. Hopefully I have time to switch it off here. Go through that. Now of course I'm going to have to deal with the bus lane on the other side, stopping between the two keep clear sections.